Some years ago, I did a review on one of the handbags that I had bought. It was a designer bag, and I thought I would have a whole series of videos talking about my very small designer collection. Um, I never got around to it, but I just thought today, let me just talk about all the bags in one sitting because it will be efficient that way. Okay, so my first bag was this one here, this baby. It is a graceful PM, a Louis Vuitton graceful PM with the ballerina pink on the inside. It was my first purchase. I actually bought this bag in Paris when I went there for a work trip, and then I decided to just take advantage and purchase my first bag. It was a milestone bag. So on my TikTok, I did share that I had to put myself through school, which was a very challenging experience, but also character building for me. And to mark that milestone, I wanted something that would always remind me of the work that I put in, the things that I persevered through to get to that point. And I'm just a girl, I like nice things. And so I felt like, okay, when I finally graduate, I will get myself this bag. And so I didn't get it the year that I graduated. I waited. I feel like I wanted it to be a whole monumental thing for the first bag. And so when I got the opportunity to make it to France or Paris, I decided I'll wait and I'll actually get the bag there. It has done pretty well. I like the bag a lot. It's more a summer bag because of the color palette, but I guess you could wear it in the winter because in the summer we wear mostly light colors. And I had seen on the YouTube reviews from other creators that there is transfer when it comes to denim. I have mistakenly worn it with denim, and there is slight color transfer there. I don't know if you'll be able to see that blue thing there. So that's why it's mostly a summer bag. In the winter we wear darker colors, so just to not transfer with some materials, it's safer to just wear it in the summer. And I got it, and I wanted this bag. One of the reasons that I wanted it was because you can hot stamp that tag. Okay, that's upside down. You can hot stamp that tag, so those are my initials there. And yeah, this was my milestone bag. I decided that I wasn't going to mark milestones with things that I could easily forget. I wanted things that I could touch and feel, and not reward myself with food. So things that I can touch and feel, or actual experiences, like if you reward yourself with a trip. I feel like for me that has been more fulfilling. And so this was my first bag, my Louis Vuitton graceful PM. I'm sure if you watch other creators as well, you'll see how it fits in terms of size and scale. Looking back, I feel like I should have just gotten the GM because it fits more. This bag will fit my planner, my purse obviously, and my iPad, but it won't fit my laptop, for example. So for that reason, I feel like I should have just gotten a bigger bag, because now I would like a bigger bag. I wouldn't necessarily go for the ballerina pink though, because it gets dirty quite easily, and I've tried cleaning that out. I might consider professional cleaners at some point, but yeah, that's the issue. In the inside, it's not very dirty. I have a purse organizer in it that I bought on Take a Lot, and that's done a good job at keeping the insides clean. However, on the opening, because there's transfers while your hand passes through, there's oil, and so yeah, it gets dirty quite easily. But I like it. Even the way that the leather strap band has patinaed is quite nice. Yeah, so this is, I guess, when it comes to my bags, I won't say it's the love of my life, but I really like this bag for obvious reasons. It's very sentimental, and so I appreciate it. It reminds me that I can do hard things. Yeah, so this is the bag. Okay, let me move that out of the way. Then the next bag that I got was a Michael Kors bag. It was a clutch bag with a Michael Kors print. I'll check if I have pictures of that bag, but I had to take it back to Michael Kors and they basically refunded me, and I bought this bag as a replacement for it, which I feel is more elegant and more classy. The other Michael Kors bag, it got damaged. Like, it just started peeling in weird places in such a short time, and I hadn't worn it that much. And so I took it back because it was still under warranty, and then they just gave me my money back, and then I got this one. It wasn't the same amount, but I had to top up, and I was happy to top up. I think I paid an extra like 500 from the amount of that initial bag. And I think it's classy. I wanted a crossbody bag that could go with anything, and this black bag goes with anything. I mean, even what I'm wearing now, and even that Louis Vuitton bag. I guess this is my color palette actually for my wardrobe. It's like off-white and black and neutral. So this also works. And I don't really baby this bag now anymore, but as a rule of thumb, I just don't put any of my bags on the floor. It's just something that I don't do. I have bag hooks for that. So yeah, anyway, back to this bag. It's lovely. It's great for going out during the day or night, and it is full leather, so that's also a good price. That's a good value for the quality of the bag. And I've had this one for quite a while. And it also has like a wallet thing on the inside. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. These little wallet things inside there, and then it has like hidden compartments in there, so my phone will fit comfortably. And it has that little let me see, yeah, that Michael Kors thing in there as well. So yeah, this was my bag. It has all of these like details. I don't know if my camera will be able to like zoom in on them. Can we zoom in? Yeah, but anyway, it's a nice bag. I like it. It's very convenient. It's elegant. You can take it to a wedding, even with jeans. It works very well. This one, like I said, I decided to, because of the price point of these bags, I felt like just getting them for the sake of getting them because I like them wasn't enough to justify the cost for me in my head. And so I decided I was going to mark Milestones with handbags because I really like them. And also, you shouldn't have to. If you want something, you should definitely go and buy it if you want it. But for me, that's how I just justify it, I guess. And this one was a bag that I got as a hug. I know it sounds silly, but this was a 2020 purchase. I was alone. I was living alone at that time. I was really going through a lot, and I think I've shared about this, about when my mental health had sort of taken a dip, and also I also felt like the world could end, and so YOLO. So this was that bag. So this is what the other bag represented, but it was replaced by this one. So this is my number 2 bag, the Michael Kors bag. It's very elegant. I still like it a lot. I like it so much. Okay, and then which other bag did I get? Let me see. Then the next bag was a work bag, a practical work bag, a tote, a leather tote, a YSL tote. There's the hot stamping there with the YSL logo, Saint Laurent. And it's a very nice bag. It's very practical. I like it. Again, it goes with my color palette. It's even going with what I'm wearing today. And it has this, and yes, I don't know what to call this thing, but inside it has the YSL logo, so you can always like bring it up if you want the attention, but if you want to be subtle, you can close it up, and it's great for work. It fits laptops, everything. It's a big tote bag. It's called the East-West bag, East-West tote. And I think there's the Northwest one, which is more longer vertically, but this one is longer horizontally, if that makes sense. Yeah, so this is the bag. This is the bag that I did a review on my YouTube. It still has what is this? A planner, an organizer, sorry. It has an organizer, and it has this purse inside it. Again, it is somewhat detachable, but it's not the easiest to detach, and it's not lined in the inside. So all of that is like a raw leather on the inside, and you can see there with the clip, it has a magnetic clasp. I don't know if it will zoom in for that, this part here. And then what else? But on the insides, it's quite sealed. And if you want more details about this one, there's actually like a proper video for this. I might have to figure out how to link videos with this one, where I try to link this part. And this bag, I don't baby. I've taken to work so many times. It's still in very, very good condition, as you can see. There it is. The corners are okay. Inside, it also has this, I guess, attachment. You see, and it's quite foldable. It's quite foldable. Yeah, it's quite foldable. It's very convenient. So I think even for moms as well, it should work as a nappy bag. The only thing that I've started to notice is the handles, that they are starting to fray, but I'm not really stressed because again, this is leather, so this is just a coating. I guess if I was very determined, I could take it to someone to like redo it, but it doesn't bother me. I feel like it just adds to the character of the bag. This bag, I'll put back the inner. This bag marks a career milestone for myself, where I took a leap of faith from a comfortable position that I was in when I noticed that the tech industry was sort of changing. Not changing, but I was being left behind from what was happening in the industry and in my role. And I took a leap of faith for a pay cut. Yeah, it was a pay cut, but in hopes to learn so that it would push me forward. And I knew it was just going to be for a short space of time, or short time. I was thinking maybe 2 years would be sufficient. It ended up being a bit shorter because that company actually had to retrench people and it shut down. But the lessons that I learned from that organization have been key to how I have grown in my career. So sometimes you can take that risk if you can afford to. And so this was a purchase. I bought this bag online, actually, on My Teresa. And yeah, so it was also like authentic as well. So I have the, what is this? The covers and the dust bags and all of that, but that's not the point of this thing. It was just mainly to share the actual bags. Right. Then this bag. This bag is a fun bag. This was literally a bag for vibes. It's a Coach bag. It's a Coach barrel bag, and it's so tiny and cute. But funny enough, my phone fits. I would have showed you, but the phone is the one that's recording. It fits my phone and house keys and even like pocket tissues and car keys as well. So whenever I'm just going out quickly, or if someone says, yeah, let's go for breakfast quickly, then yeah, this is the bag that I grab. It's very convenient. It's nice. It's a Coach bag. My sister got this bag for me when she went to the US. And so I was like, okay, can you bring me something cute? And I was going to go for something safe, and they says, that's so boring. Can you do something that's so unlike you? And so I got this one. I could have gotten a red one, but I decided to stick to something that's within my color palette, which is black, off-white, and the neutral. So yeah, that's my Coach bag. Yeah, I think Coach is a nice designer brand. I think for me, it's in the same group as my Cocos, and you can get good pieces for a good price. When it comes to designer bags, of course, especially if you go the leather route and not necessarily the canvas, because you see here with the canvas there, it's fraying a bit. Yeah, there, it's fraying a bit, which is a bit annoying, because it's not like I'm rough with this bag. Usually it's on a table. It never has to be on the floor because of the size. But yeah, that's the bag. This is a vibes bag. I'm saying vibes, but I had relocated cities. I'd moved from Cape Town to Johannesburg, and I was just like, okay, to mark my new adventure, because Johannesburg is also known as like the New York of, I don't know why they do that, but anyway, it's the New York of South Africa or Africa, I don't know. And so this bag, because Coach is mainly like a New York thing, I was like, okay, new adventure, let's go. So this is this is that bag. Then this bag is the last bag that I'll talk about, is my miracle bag. I literally mean miracle. So because I like bags and I like things, I'm a girl, I really wanted a Chanel bag, but with the price increases that happened over the years and COVID, I thought, you know what, I might not be able to get that bag. But then I thought, no, let me aim for it and tell myself that at some point I'll be able to afford it, even if I don't buy it. But the knowing that I can afford it would be a good motivator, right? That's what I thought. And so this is something that I thought, oh, later on in my life, like in my 40s or 50s, then I'll get a Chanel bag. And I knew I would want a vintage bag because of the reviews that I've seen online, where they say that the quality of the vintage bags is a lot better than the bags that are being produced now. I don't know how far true it is, because I actually haven't made a comparison for myself. But yeah, I'd sort of forgotten about the bag, because low-key, I think I told myself it's a bit impossible to get the bag now. Then I won't give the full details of how I got this bag, but the universe gave me this bag, and that's why I call it a miracle bag, because the way that I got it was so ridiculous, and someone was literally trying to get rid of things that belonged to a very old person that they know who had passed. He had passed on, like, unalived, and so they didn't need handbags, and so they were just offering them. And so I paid for the bag, but the amount that I paid for, and I asked, are you sure? The amount that I paid for this bag is a miracle, is all I can say. And it's the Chanel mini ball chain bag. So this ball sort of adjusts the strap of the bag so it can be longer, or you can make it shorter. And it is made with gold hardware. And then the strap sort of hangs in there and dangles. Oh, I've never done this, I'll do it. And then it has that side pocket. It's very old. It's very old. It's a very old bag. You can see there's like marks and scuffings on the logo there, and even on the inside as well. Yeah, that's how old the bag is. I don't want to show you everything that's in my bag. You know what they say about looking in a woman's handbag, right? Yeah, And then there's the hot stamping that's inside there somewhere. I don't know if you'll be able to see it there. I don't know if it's clear. And then there is the, what do they call this thing? The serial number for the bag. And it has a gold interior, like gold, metallic gold. Look at that. Look at that. And I like that it is an old bag actually, because I guess already I'd made peace with the fact that I was going to get a vintage bag anyway because of the quality. So I liked that, and that it has had a life. And so it's still in very good condition. It's in good condition. The leather is in good condition. I don't know which type of leather this one is, if it's caviar or cow skin. I actually don't know. But because of the life that it's had and how it was kept before this person passed, it has that like little fold. So when I keep it, I try to stuff it up with things so that it keeps its shape. But maybe someone professional would be able to assist me with that. And it has inside pockets as well as the outside pocket that also has that gold in it. This is just my paper. So yeah, it was a miracle bag, and I call it a miracle bag because it's something that I had relegated to happen in the future, because I didn't see a way that it would happen like in the near future. I had just put it didn't make sense. The how for me wasn't really possible from my limited understanding. And so this bag is, to me, it symbolizes my contract with the universe, if I can put it that way. So yeah, that's where we're at. Okay, so yeah, and there's scuffing here as well. There's scuffing here. I don't know if you'll see. So yeah, that's my handbag. So that is basically it for my handbag collection. I like my handbag collection. Will I be getting more handbags? I don't know. But yeah, I just thought I'd share because I shared the big one before, and I was meaning to do this for a while and then I didn't. So yeah, that's it for my very small handbag collection. I'm not really focusing on trying to grow it though, to be honest. It's not really a thing for me, but I'm not against it if the opportunity arises and if there's another milestone to mark. And I am grateful that I can now buy these bags. And sometimes we do things that don't necessarily make sense to other people, but if it makes sense to you, that's all that matters. If it makes you happy, then do it. As long as you're not harming other people, as long as you're not being financially irresponsible, then you can do that. I don't know if you got anything from this video that was valuable, or if you're just watching for vibes, because this is the girly side to me. I am still a girl. I like girly things that includes handbags. So yeah, I will see you in my next one. Bye. Someone's calling me. I don't know why people like to call me when I'm doing my videos, and I put do not disturb, and then they keep calling.